Why is it that you can work hard for 3 months straight and see absolutely zero results, while someone else seems to get lucky overnight? If you go to the gym for 9 hours straight today, you won't be in shape tomorrow. You'll just be injured. If you eat the perfect clean salad right now, you won't wake up glowing and toned in the morning. When you look in the mirror after one day of doing everything right, you see absolutely no change. And because we don't see the result immediately, we assume the effort was wasted. We assume it's not working, so we quit. But that period where you see nothing, that isn't failure. Darren Hardy, in his book, The Compound Effect, explains this perfectly using the analogy of the water pump. Think of an old-fashioned, hand-pumped water well. To get any water, you have to grab the lever and pump it aggressively, up and down, over and over again. At first, nothing happens. You are sweating, your arms are burning, and not a single drop is coming out of the spout. But underground, you are creating a vacuum that is pulling the water up from the deep. It is rising inch by inch, but you can't see it. Most people look at the dry spout after a few minutes, assume it's broken, and walk away. But if they had pumped just 3 more times, the water would have poured out. We want the flow of water, but we aren't willing to pump the lever when the pipe looks dry. To really understand how this applies to our lives, let's look at 3 friends. Let's call them Emma, Sarah, and Chloe. They are all the same age, they make the same salary, and they all feel a little bit burnt out. Emma decides she just needs to take the edge off. She starts creating a treat-yourself routine. She buys a big new TV and starts watching 2 hours of her favorite shows every night. She also starts having just 1 glass of wine with dinner to unwind. It's just 1 glass, and it's just a little TV. It feels harmless. She also decides to stop walking her dog in the mornings because she wants to sleep in for an extra 20 minutes. Sarah, the second friend, does nothing. She keeps doing exactly what she is doing now. She isn't making bad choices, but she isn't making good ones either. She is just coasting. Then there is Chloe. Chloe decides she wants a change, but she knows she's busy, so she keeps it small. She decides to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every night instead of scrolling on her phone. She decides to swap her morning vanilla latte for a bottle of water. And she decides to park her car at the back of the lot at work and walk her dog for just 15 minutes extra a day. Now, let's fast forward 5 months. If you looked at these 3 women, you wouldn't see a single difference. Emma is enjoying her show, Chloe is enjoying her book, Sarah is just Sarah. If you fast forwarded 10 months, still nothing noticeable. Chloe might feel a little frustration here. She's been disciplined for nearly a year, and she doesn't look like a supermodel yet. This is where most people quit. They stop pumping the lever because they don't see the water yet. Quick question, be real with me in the comments. Which friend are you right now? Are you the Emma enjoying the treats, the Sarah just coasting, or the Chloe grinding in the dark? Pause the video and type it. I actually want to see where we are starting from. Now let's fast forward 2 years. The differences are now massive. Emma is not doing well. That 1 glass of wine added about 125 calories a day. Over 2 years, that compounded into 30 pounds of weight gain. Because she feels sluggish from the weight and the alcohol, she's been irritable at work and less present with her husband. The 2 hours of TV every night mean she hasn't learned anything new, so she's stagnant in her career. She feels heavy, stuck, and unhappy. Sarah is exactly where she was 2 years ago, but because the world has moved forward and she hasn't, she actually feels like she's falling behind. But Chloe? Chloe is unrecognizable. By cutting 125 calories from that latte and burning a few extra walking, she is down 30 pounds. Her skin is glowing because she's hydrated, but it's not just the physical. Those 10 pages a night? Over 2 years, she has read nearly 50 books on personal development and business. She applied those ideas at work, got a promotion, and now makes more money. Because she feels energized and proud of herself, her relationship is flourishing. Chloe didn't suffer. She didn't starve herself. She didn't work 20 hours a day. She just made a 1% shift. The difference between a glow up and a burnout is usually just one small habit, repeated daily over time. I used to be Emma. 2 years ago, I was eating the bagel, snapping at my partner, and blaming the economy. I didn't get lucky, I just stopped buying the latte. And that small shift changed everything. This leads us to the ripple effect. Everything you do affects everything else you do. Think about the doom scroll. You get into bed, intending to sleep, but you pick up your phone. You spend 30 minutes looking at other people's curated lives. You stay up 30 minutes later than you planned. The next morning, you wake up groggy. You hit snooze. Now you're rushing. Because you're rushing, you skip your skincare routine and you grab a bagel on the way to work. The carbs and sugar make you crash at 2 p.m., so you feel unproductive and irritable. You snap at your coworker, you feel guilty, so you skip the gym. One bad decision, picking up the phone, rippled out and ruined your entire day. But the good news is that the ripple effect works both ways. One small win creates a tsunami of success. So why is this so hard to start? It's because of momentum. Think of those heavy metal merry-go-rounds at the playground. Remember how hard it was to get them started from a dead stop? You had to heave your entire body weight against the bars, digging your feet into the dirt. pushing with everything you had just to get it to move 1 inch. It felt heavy and stubborn, but once you got it spinning, you could stand there and keep it flying with just a light tap of your hand. You did the hard work up front, and then momentum took over. Starting that YouTube channel, starting that weight loss journey, it is going to feel heavy at first. You are fighting the resistance of your old habits. That heaviness is not a sign that you should quit. It is just physics. You have to be like that water pump we talked about. You have to pump that lever aggressively, even when no water is coming out. Most people pump a few times, see no water, and walk away, but if you just kept pumping, the water would eventually flow. And once it flows, it's easy to keep it going. Don't let go of the lever. Don't stop just because you can't see the results yet. So here is your challenge. You don't need to overhaul your entire existence tomorrow. That is a recipe for failure. I want you to pick 1 penny, 1 small positive habit that you can do every single day. Maybe it's drinking a liter of water. Maybe it's reading 5 pages. Whatever it is, commit to it. Don't look for the result in week 1. Trust that time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well let it work in your favor. If you are ready to commit to your 1% shift, I want you to comment, "I am compounding," down below. Speak it into existence. And if you want to make sure you stick to it, hit that subscribe button. We are building a community here that is building wealth, health, and happiness slowly, then all at once. I'll see you in the next one.